Take the mark down! Widening.
A really hot topic was the so-called Ring of Fire, where the Pacific Ocean there is an increase in the tectonic activity from Alaska all the way down to Chile.
Area dark! Nothing! Searching for mark. Holding it back. Copy! Moving up! Shooting fast on target! Keep them busy! Target progress! Holding it off!
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Engaging electric!
Access granted.
Advancing on target! Eliminated my squad! Over! I'm in range! Let's close this hostile and get up!
Adam, what's happening? I'm getting reports of gunfire in Apex Center.
Marchenko's taken over the building. He's threatening to blow up the residential towers next door if I don't stop him.
You do what you gotta do, man. But if the Orchid is in play, then his threat could be a smokescreen. The delegates, our future, could be the real target here. You need to find and protect them.
Let's do this! Digging in, copy? Give me some cover! Hear me. Come out! You will have to come out soon. I am so glad you could make it, Raphael. You have proven yourself to be a worthy adversary. A man who would be sacrificed himself to protect so many lives. Come out! We are not so different, you and I. We are soldiers, but we have our priorities. What are a handful of dead men compared to thousands of innocents? I have other things to do. I see. Weapons fire! Clear on task.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Damn it, shiny! Waiting for the right moment to strike. Ha!
Continuing search and execute.
Come on out, brother. Let's talk about this. Hurry up! I have things to do. Watch for the debris. AO is hot.
Mac, bomb threat is neutralized. Marchenko's dead.
First fucking good news I've heard all day. Are you getting anything from Miller?
He was supposed to be with Brown and the delegates. Fuck, the Orchid. I've got to find them. Jensen out.
Marking the third.
Miller. Greedy. Miller's hurt. Bad. I need backup in the catering area.
Christ.
Don't try to move, Jim. Help should be on its way soon.
No time. Boss wants me to drink. Too late for me, gents. But you, there's still time to save the others. Oh, the gold bars, they poisoned the champagne. Sent it to meeting rooms beyond the reception hall. Oh, I tried to stop them, but I ended up here.
Jim, I'm sorry.
No, this isn't on you. Understand? You're a good agent. Wait.
Save your strength.
No. Listen. That's not what I wanted to say. What I mean to say is, you're a good man, Adam. Even when I doubted, I always knew.
Mac, Miller's dead. Bastards usually work it.
Christ. What about Brown and the delegates?
I'll let you know when I find them.
Copy that. Marking the vent. Taking position. Turn that target red. Moving now.
Adam, it's me. That pocket secretary in Hong Kong. It went live a few seconds ago, just long enough to shoot out a message.
You intercepted it?
Yeah, but it's cryptic. Looks like meeting in session. Proceed with delivery. Key 2202.
As we consider the importance of this moment on a national level, on a global level, on a humanitarian level...
Nobody drink. The champagne's been poisoned.
But I had it replaced. It's a cuvée de prestige.
You and your guests need to get out of Apex Center now, Brown. Slater's dead. Tarvos is compromised. They've come to stop you. Can you get everyone to the helipad?
Yes, of course. My security team will escort us, but what about the other attendees?
I'm afraid there have already been casualties, Brown. But I'm going after the people who did this.
Then you have a long way to climb.
Santo CEO Nathaniel Brown took to the stage today to praise Interpol and Tarvis security services for thwarting what could have been a major terror attack during his Safe Harbor convention last week. Interpol has confirmed that a group of radical terrorists linked to the Augmented Rights Coalition wired the residential towers surrounding Apex Center with enough explosives to destroy 2 city blocks. As shocking as that fact turns out to be, Brown had only this controversial opinion to give.
We must not make rash decisions based on fear, nor should we allow a vocal minority to dictate our future. The Human Restoration Act is a perversion of all the United Nations stands for. In time, I believe saner minds on the Security Council will prevail.
Strong words from a man with an even stronger bank account. Let us see if his prediction proves true. This is Eliza.
Hey, are you even listening to this?
Live
We won!
from Pike.
Did we?
We completely disrupted their plan. Marchenko, the Orchid, the bombs. We've been under too long, man. Time to come up for air. Take a breath. Janus messaged me last night, said Brown's been lobbying like a champ. He and the people you saved know the act isn't a solution. Picus will talk around it as long as they can, but that thing is finished.
Janus always seems to have the inside track. Except when it really matters.
Miller, right? I'm sorry, Adam. I really did think he was working for the Illuminati.
For a while, we both did. By the time I realized he was innocent. We can't change the past. We have to keep going.
What are you thinking?
How many more plans do they have in motion? How many more soldiers like Marchenko are waiting for the call?
Don't call him a soldier. He was a thug, man. Soldiers have a code of honor.
Soldiers follow orders, too. He was prepared to obey his, no matter the consequences.
Sounds like you're sorry he's dead.
He made his choice, I made mine. Regardless, we want the men behind him. Behind the Human Restoration Act. The ones still out there in the shadows. It's time for me to start pulling them into the light.
Well, now we got names. Manderley and Page. The collective won't stop until we bring these guys down.
Yeah? Well, there's one more name I want to put a face to. Janus.
So that's what you've been chewing on. Look, I'll try, Adam, but I already told you he doesn't like meetings that aren't on his terms.
Then give him a choice. Either he sets up a meeting, face to face, or I find him myself. I think it's high time we met the man behind the mask, Alex. Don't you?
In other news, a woman believed to have made the bombs that ripped through Ruzicka train station earlier this week has been found dead in Prague. Authorities in the city tell me that an extensive investigation, conducted in part by members of Interpol, led them to the apartment of Allison Stanek, an ex-Army demolition specialist who they believe may have been working with ARC. Police gained entry to Ms. Stanek's housing complex shortly after neighbors began complaining about power outages. They found the bodies of Stanek and dozens of augmented cultists inside, dead by apparent mass suicide. A coroner's report released in Prague today offers shocking new insight into the death of Dr. Talis Rucker, former leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition. Apparently, the primary cause of the doctor's death was the exceedingly high level of alcohol found in his system. No other toxins were present, nor were there signs of any suspicious activity. Sources close to Rucker tell me he had been struggling with alcoholism ever since becoming a public figure. I am sure I do not need to remind you folks that the organization he founded, the Augmented Rights Coalition, has been linked to last week's horrifying terror attack in London. It seems not so long ago that Dr. Talis Rucker was on this very program, trying to convince all of us that his Augmented Rights Coalition was a non-violent organization. Today, of course, we are all a little bit wiser. It did not take long for ARC to reveal its true colors once Dr. Rucker was dead. Since last week's attack, the United Nations has officially labeled ARC a terrorist organization. As we speak, brave state police officers in the Czech Republic are raiding ARC-controlled compounds inside the Udalek complex. We can only imagine what instruments of terror they will find. The Diwali criminal organization is under intense scrutiny this evening for their role in the London attack. Evidence uncovered by Interpol indicates that high-ranking members of the chapter in Prague supplied weapons and logistical support to ARC terrorists. Among those being sought for questioning is Radic Nikoladze, leader of the Diwali's Prague chapter. Sources close to the man tell me, however, that Nikoladze has gone off the grid, and it is unlikely he will ever be found. An indication of guilt, perhaps? Join the online discussion and let us know what you think.
That is not the point. You should have all been informed.
That is why we are here now.
Volkart, what's done is done. The broad strokes of the operation were very clear and haven't changed. There are always adjustments that will occur in the field. You should know that.
Adjustments? Those were not mere adjustments.
Interpol was more capable than we anticipated. They have a new augmented agent by the name of
Adam Jensen,
who we believe may have had external help, possibly by the Juggernaut Collective or even Janus directly.
We're looking into it, but
all that is speculation at this point. Let's find out more and reconvene later this week. Thank you, everyone. That'll be all.
It's your own fault.
I'm aware of that, Doctor.
Elizabeth sends her regards.
Report.
Overall, the subject seems quite well adjusted despite the massive traumas he's experienced, and his memories are still consistent with the program. He is remarkably stable.
Excellent. How close is he to contact with Janus?
Very.
It's only a matter of time.